Hello ladies and gentlemen, MDfashionco Collectibles here, and today I'm going to be talking about 2 pro tips every pro player has to know at the extreme and insane level of Aliens Fireteam Elite, and you might be surprised what they are, because I'm always talking about damage, as you see us dropping this warrior on extreme with these 2 other competent players in Aliens Fireteam Elite. But if it's not about damage, what is it about? Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. But first, as always, roll the intro. He had a dream to play Aliens Fireteam. He collects themes. He's got high self-esteem. He's credible. He's unforgettable. He's commendable. He's MDfashionco Collectibles. Okay? The first tip I have is do not get hit by Xenos. And y'all may be thinking, well, that's a bit obvious, MDfashionco Collectibles. You don't want your health to go down. But you must do everything in your power to not get hit by Xenos. I think it's always correct to not get hit by Xenos. And this links to damage, because, you know, I'm a big damage boy, right? I'm a boy when it comes to Aliens Fireteam Elite. I just believe the highest damage is always the best, because you can just remove the threats quicker. You heard what I'm saying, boy? So let's talk about, like, why getting hit is the worst thing you can do in Aliens Fireteam Elite. Because it stumbles you. And once it stumbles you, you are no longer doing damage. Okay? And that is what compounds the issue. So getting hit, not only does it reduce your health, and obviously you don't want to reduce your health, this is just blatantly obvious, but it knocks you back and you're no longer shooting. And when you're no longer shooting, that is even worse, because then the enemies who are advancing on you are going to come closer to you and then potentially threaten you more. You want them to be as far away as you possibly can make them. That's why you constantly back up in this game. Now, y'all feel me on that one? Y'all agree that the pro players have to focus. When you're playing, you need to think in your mind constantly. You need to constantly think in your mind that I can't get hit. That's the most important thing. Even if I have to run all the way back, even if I have to keep running and dodging and running and dodging. Okay, and the next tip, just because that just happened just there, and it was actually kind of my fault because I was moving up too fast. But the next tip is you cannot get friendly fired, but also you can't friendly fire. You just can't. There's no room in this game for friendly fire. On extreme and insane, especially insane, one shot friendly fire can ruin the entire game, right? It can ruin the entire game. In insane, you can only make like 2 mistakes anyway. So how do you avoid friendly firing? Well, I think the first way is obviously to be a pro player and have a lot of experience, so you know what it's like and where to stand, and where you intuitively know when a guy is going to move, right? If you see a prowler at the front and he's targeted the guy at the front, don't shoot the prowler if he's going to dive in front of you, right? You intuitively know that, but not friendly firing is so crucially important because it's damage that just shouldn't be done, right? And typically the setup, as I say, if you really want to, if you have a fire team, right? The setup is gunner on the left, another gunner in the middle, or whoever is the gunner, demo, tech, or whatever, and then the recon on the right. The recon is always on the right. And that way, we're all spread out, we're all back, right? There's no one standing at the front in the middle going, woo, 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 right? And I'm guilty of that too, because I'm a pro player, and sometimes the game I just feel is so easy, so I just run up to the front and go pew pew pew. But you know, if you're playing at the high top pro level, we can't have. See, this is why I don't like the recon with the what's it called, guard dog, with that thing, because he has to run up the front and then do that. It's the same with the demo. Like when the demo has to E, he has to run in front of the two people, which for friendly fire is just not a good idea. You want to be as far away from these Xenos as possible. Just as a quick aside, you notice how I'm using the pulse rifle with the laser sight? I'm using it just because it's cool. Like, it's not the best gun, but come on, it's a pulse rifle with a laser sight. And a pump shotgun, I mean, come on. I love the game that you could play that in and kill some xenomorphs. I mean, that's just cool, boys. So those are the two tips in basic summary. The first tip is don't get hit. And even getting pounced by prowlers or facehuggers is even worse, because you're even more incapacitated, right? And you're not dealing damage. And you need to be on your job 100% of the time. And my job right there is shooting the eggs, right? And all three of us should be on that job. And this is what made this team that we're playing right now so effective, is that everybody's on the job. Everybody's moving and we're focused on the objective and we're all doing our job. Sounds just like a team to me. And we're also spreading out. That's part of the second... See, I just covered Vantage 9's back there by killing those eggs. But that's another part of not shooting other people, is not standing so close to each other. Even in these claustrophobic hallways, you'll see me sometimes, right? Stand behind both the two boys and not shoot at all, right? Because it's better to not friendly fire, right? And not, if you don't have a clean shot, it's better sometimes to not even shoot. Just let the two guys, if they get overwhelmed, the two guys at the front, if they get overwhelmed, then you need to just let them fall back. Just keep falling back. And if they're falling back shooting, you need to fall back too, right? Because obviously, you know, countless times we've fall back and then, you know, friendly fired our teammate. See, and we're moving as a team. And you notice I get close to that guy and then I walk away. These are just intuitive things. See, Espalea moves to the left. I did a bit of a risky thing by moving to the right, and we weren't on Discord, so even that was risky by me. But I moved to the right to get this angle on the right of the turret. But that was risky because I could have just got shot by Vantage 9, who was in the middle. So yeah, this is two things to constantly keep in mind when you're playing Pro Play and Aliens Fireteam Elite. Do not get hit. Even if it means, oh, I can get him. No, just back off. If you can safely back off, right, which you should be able to safely back off, just back off, right? Back off while shooting, but always back off. There's no reason to just, you know, go Rambo. Even though Ripley went Rambo at the end of Aliens. See, look at all that time that I couldn't shoot. But they should have cleared that corner. But, you know, we're not playing the game perfect. That's really all it comes down to at the top level of Aliens Fireteam Elite. It just comes down to playing the game perfectly. And you'd think, oh, that's easy because it's quite a simple game, right? Conceptually, it's quite simple. All you have to do is shoot the aliens. But it's not. It's sometimes... See, that was a close one because I was shooting the eggs. See, when you're shooting the eggs even in high levels, you have to be really, really clear that you're not shooting anyone else. But yeah, it just comes down to playing the game perfectly. If you hit the nade like I do, the game becomes easy, right? If you overclock at the right times, the game becomes easy. If you play the right guns, stand in the right place. Yeah, see, I had to dive back. And he was just shooting. But he could have intuitively known, okay, MDfashionco.collectibles is too close to the aliens there. Let me just back up a bit. What if we all backed up to the ammo box and then shot the aliens there? We were 100% would have killed them. right? And no one would have got hurt. But then again, why was I standing so close to the aliens, right? Because I want to be a pro and just do the flick shots. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to play and have fun and all that, but let's just keep these two things in mind, right? Constantly. Don't stand too close to boys. Don't stand too close to boys, because you're just gonna friendly fire, but don't stand so far away that a drone's just gonna kill all of you, right? Like in this situation. Now, in that moment, I could walk closer to the drone. Why? Because I knew he was stunned. When you know the drone's stunned, you can stand super close to him if you know that you're gonna kill him with the shotgun. And obviously, the shotgun does a lot of damage. See, even now, I'm in a fairly dicey situation. Like, look how close I am. Yeah, exactly. I could have just fallen back to the left and not got the hit, because the hit, as you see, knocks you back. Just like Hicks. Alright, let's see how I deal with this situation. Yeah, that was so stupid. See? I'd stunned and then walked straight in front of it, and then it exploded in my face. Just... It's definitely not easy to play this game perfect, but we need to be aiming to play this game perfect if you want to play it at the pro level. And we can have perfect games, but just because we had one perfect game doesn't mean we'll have another perfect game. It's like the Olympics, right? It's like being an athlete. Anyway, boys, I'm going to leave y'all with the rest of this clean gameplay. This is a very clean game, and enjoy the gameplay. I'm going to see y'all boys later. MDfashionco.collectibles. Join the Steam group and Discord group below for all the pro Aliens Fireteam Elite players in the Steam group and Discord group below. Thank you to all the new subscribers also. We're almost at 200 subscribers on MDfashionco.collectibles. That's lit. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to all the positive comments that I've been receiving. I saw a boy... Oh, I'll bring him up. Let me bring... Chuck Howard says, bro, your intro was fabulous. I don't know why he said was, because the intro is still there. But anyway, the intro is fabulous. Richard Haling comments, Tim Honecker sounds like the coffee chain in the Alien franchise. That's very funny. Hey bro, a fellow AFTE player here. This is Chan Benjamin. Thanks for the great content. Well, thank you for the great comment. Good to know there are still players playing. I'll never stop playing Aliens Fireteam Elite, boys. Let's just keep it real, boy. If you're a real Aliens fan, I'm a dedicated Aliens fan. You ain't never gonna stop playing this game. I ain't never gonna stop shooting xenomorphs with a pulse rifle, because that's what it is, boy. That's what it is. What a great game. I'm gonna see y'all boys later. MDfashionco.collectibles. I'm out. Leave a comment below what you think of these 2 pro tips. Alright, I'm gonna see y'all boys later. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay and join the Discord below. We're going lit in the Discord. Am I even gonna... You know what? I'm gonna bring up a boy in the Discord, Game & Trucker. Let me check this out. Game & Trucker posted his Dodge. I think it's a Dodge Challenger, I believe. But look at that color. Look at that car. That is some American muscle, if I've ever seen it. Shout out to Game & Trucker 101 in the MDfashionco.collectibles Discord community. What a cool car. I like that car. Shout out to him. Alright, I'm gonna see y'all boys later. Bye.
Controls the next room. End game. Prep while we brief you. Fireteam, this is Colonel Ship. There are 3 systems you'll disable. Esther will guide you through the process. When all 3 systems are down, the reactor will build up to overload. You survived everything up to this. Finish it.
Sentry deployed. Get eyes on this.
Thought that catwalk looked unstable? You'll egress by a different route. I am analyzing the control systems. Stand
Sentry
by.
deployed.
Please, disable the safety limiters on the Kasi Core's auger.
Sentry deployed.
Watch your flanks! You got this! Focus fire on the big one!
Sentry deployed.
Please, disable the primary manual breakers. Get a dog! Keep firing!
Sentry deployed.
Watch for the stragglers! Movement! Please input override code 260479 and press the button marked Shakti Access.
Patching up.
Back to the elevator! Move!
Check this out.
Dino Queen! Can't take her out, just run! Move, move! Tag it!
Sentry deployed.
Pick up the pace, come on! Stay out of the fire! Madre, get back!
Sentry deployed.
Buckle in, shore party. We're burning to escape debris scatter.
Well played. I want to shout out all the Patreons who is supporting MDfashionco.
All y'all turn up, let's get it. Shout out to Dagenham Dave. He is not a slave. This is where your name will be if you're a patron.
All y'all turn up right now.
If you join the Patreon for $2.50 a month, you get a shout out on the videos and get to go to the Discord channel with the pros. Boys can't comment in or can't chat in unless they part of the Patreon thing. So look down below for the link and tell me what you think, boy.